Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm gonna work on a belly band for the Victorian journal, and I've got a piece of paper here that I'm gonna cover the front with. But what I want to do is just kind of fold this over and glue it down, because I don't want it to be super thick. I hope you guys are doing well today. I think I said that already, but just making sure. I am going to cut up the sides there so it's not so bulky. What? When I fold it over, okay, there we go. Put them off to the side for a second. And let me reach around for some glue. I'm just using the Elmer's. That other glue did not work at all for what I wanted it to. It did not stick. It didn't even stick those doilies down when because I had to go back when the camera was off and re-glue it down. So I'm like, you can't even stick a doily to itself. That's some bad glue. At least this will stick to regular paper. So even if I have to use glue with it, that's just what I'll use for now. Okay. Keep my messy man down. That part's, it don't really matter because I'm gonna cover the window on here, because I just want it as a belly band. I'm just going to ink around it, and I'm still just using walnut stain oxide here. So I was talking to Rhoda, as I do pretty frequently, and you know, because she is a good friend of mine, one of my best friends. And, you know, we were just talking about, like, different things you can do for your channel and, you know, things, because we never know what everybody wants to see. So if there's something that you guys are interested in seeing, leave me a comment below, and I'd be more than happy to do, even if it's a certain type of journal or, you know, whatever. It's fine. Let's see. Because I want the main picture. Sorry, I keep having to get in the way. I got to get my pencil out here. You know, and how some people like to hear stories and stuff like that. Well, I don't really have a whole lot of stories as far as my ancestors are concerned, because I don't know too much about, you know, certain ancestors of mine. My great-grandma was adopted by a white family. She's half Cherokee and half English, and there was no record, so I have no idea who her family was. But she married my great-grandfather, who was a Mason, who just so happens to be a direct descendant of the guy that invented the mason jars. And that guy died penniless because he did not get a patent on his mason jars. And the people that managed to get the patent were the Ball family, who then, yeah, the famous Ball family who does the jars. But basically, the guy who invented the mason jars invented the rubber seal stopper for the jars, so they were, you know, they could get the vacuum seal and everything when canning. I don't think I'll need that tiny little piece right there. But I did at least want to get this bird in here because it seems to be a pretty popular Victorian image. Which brings me to another thing that I was going to talk about, which of course is the Victorian era, which I absolutely am obsessed with. I think the decorating style is awesome from the Victorian era, and I liked the fashion. I'm not a dress wearer myself, but if I was going to wear a dress, it would be a Victorian style. I mean, I do wear dresses, I just don't particularly care that much for them. But yeah, I have been known to wear a dress, I just don't like them that much. I'm more of a pants kind of girl. But the decorating style, yeah, they do a lot of jewel tones and golds and, you know, ornate patterns and stuff, such as, like, the damask pattern, and then, like, fleur-de-lis, the toile pattern, or whatever it's called. Excuse me. But that is basically how shabby chic got its start. Because of the lace for tablecloths and, you know, things like that, curtains and whatnot. And, you know, because tables had to be covered with tablecloths in the Victorian era. Because Queen Victoria stated that if a table was naked, i.e. the table legs were showing, that men would think about sex, so they had to be covered with a tablecloth. So yeah, that's how that came about. But because, you know, Victorians were about like fresh flowers and things like that. Okay, I think that'll be just fine, and I will probably add a label or something. Just get my rag here, wipe this up just a tiny hair so I don't get glue all over the place. Yeah, and because flowers were like pink and red, you know, roses, excuse me, were really popular among the Victorian era, or I mean, at least, you know, decorating style, as far as, you know, decorating the tabletops and things like that. But because I don't really like that, I just got a few like random bits that I can decorate with. These are, can't get them out, like clear stickers with roses on them. May save that packaging. Because I like the roses behind there. I could do something with that. So I'll set that off to the side. No. Are these pink? Those are pink. That's pretty. Alrighty. And this one is pink. I don't think I like that. Maybe a label of some kind. Set those off to the side for a second. Let's see, I got some clocks here too. Like some different clock cutouts. That's kind of pretty, but don't like it in the white for sure. And of course, you know, birds are pretty popular too. As far as decorating, here's one with a gear on it. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that one either. Okay. And here's one with no hands. But I kind of like that one, so I think we'll put that one down. How do you... There it is. Might do something with that packaging too. Do I have anything else? I've got a few more things from my stash that I can decorate with. Seems like an awfully big butterfly. Let's see. That's still kind of big. Blue. And it's got purple and, I mean, it's got purple, but it's got pink in there too. Oh, here we go. That one matches the bird. So I think I'll do something like that. To decorate this up with. But yeah, shabby chic is also a little bit of French inspired, which a lot of Victorians were influenced by anyway, because it's European. And, you know, French fashion, that's how corsets came to be. And whatnot. Which, you know, Americans didn't really have a... I mean, we had the same time period, but it wasn't... we didn't call it the Victorian era. It was like post-Civil War time, you know, before we got to the 1920s and whatnot. And we did wear corsets, but not to the extent that they did. It was more like they would wear them during, there we go, during like parties and things like that. It wasn't like for everyday wear, you know, fashion. And we didn't wear the bustles, which is, you know, the things in the back to make the skirts stand out in the back or anything. Although not all Victorians did either. the ladies that worked, like char ladies and whatnot, didn't wear bustles, and a lot of your governesses or tutors, as they would call them, like homeschool, teachers, did not wear the bustles either because they just found it easier to move around if they didn't have those on. Still feel like I need a label of some kind. Move that out of the way. I gotta get my labels out right quick. Okay, here are some labels. Woodland, I don't know. It says bloom. It's awfully big. That blends in too much. Okay, here we go. Botanical Garden. I think that'll work. And I'll probably have to do some of this off camera because I've got about 19 more pockets and tucks to make, and tags. I've got journaling cards, but tags to go in them. Unless you guys want me to do that on camera, I can do that too. Either one, whichever you would prefer me to do. I'm gonna do away with the M Scrapbuster series as well. They're not doing that great either. Number one. And I feel like it's taking up time that could be done doing something else that you guys would much rather see. Alrighty, so I've got a belly band here. Now, do I want to put... Let me grab my laces out real quick and see if I want to put some lace on there. Excuse me. I'll always cut that off better here in a minute. Okay, I think I want to awesome. Perfect. Okay. I'm just going to use this because it's out. Wow. I cannot do this in a straight line. Oh well, it won't have to be. Whoa. Just made a mess right there. Okay. Does not have to be perfect. And it dries clear, so I'm not too particularly worried. Okay. Excuse me, sorry about that. Alright, and then I'll let that dry, and now I got a belly band to go inside of the journal. So it's a little Victorian, a little shabby chic, you know, which is good because I like both styles, and you know. So anyway, that is it for this video. Let me know down below if there's something that you guys would like me to do, would like me to see. Do you want me to continue just working as I have been on the ephemera, or, you know, do some of it off camera and then just get to the decorating? Any of it is fine with me. I just would like to know what you guys would like to see. So, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys back here again really soon. Bye.